All right, what's up, everybody? Out here, beautiful day, man. It is cold though. It is end of November, clear skies. Definitely glad to be out here. Got the sun shining. It's awesome. So today I wanted to share a little bit of message about sharing. There's, a lot of times people see somebody that is quote unquote an expert in one field or another, and see those people sharing information about what they have a lot of information about and are very knowledgeable in, and sometimes shy away from doing something like that themselves because they feel like, oh, I'm not an expert at something, or I don't know all of the information. Well, what I want to share today is, I want to encourage you more than actually share, because this is about taking action and impacting other people with the knowledge that you have, regardless of how big or small that may seem to you. That can be taken completely different from somebody else who does not have that information. So, for example, I reference my kids all the time because just a huge source of inspiration pretty much every day, force me to look at things from a different angle from their viewpoint, because they don't have the same information that I have. So I have to explain things to them differently. And so my son is very talented in a lot of different ways, and it comes natural for him. And so it's kind of hard for him to understand, when other kids can't understand a certain concept the way that he does. For example, he learned how to solve Rubik's Cubes. I've never really tried. I probably could watch a video and spend a few hours and, learn how to do that. But at 11 years old, he figured out how to do that within a couple of hours. And so once he figured it out, he was able to do that really easily. Well, when he goes to somebody else and says, hey, here's how you do this, and he can whip right through it, it's no big deal for him, because the information and the experience that he already has going into that situation make the knowledge about how to solve that Rubik's Cube seem very minute to him. It's very minuscule. It's not a big deal. It's easy to do, So when you go into a situation, you can't feel like your normal, or what you know or is common knowledge for you, is the same for somebody else, because they're not always coming from the same knowledge background and information and experiences that you have. So regardless of how important you feel a piece of information is, realize it can be monumental for somebody else. And even if it's only for one person, that the information you share about something that is important to you, or maybe it was a solution to a problem that you had, even if it's something small and you share that, it can reach one single person and have an impact on their life that you could not have determined unless you simply gave that information out. So I want to encourage people every day, but more so right now, because that's guaranteed. That's what we have, is to work within the day that we have right now. Not put it off, not feel like, oh, I'll get to it tomorrow. It doesn't have to be perfect. That's why I'm out here talking to you on my walk, on my phone, bobbing up and down. There's cars driving by. It doesn't matter. The message is what's important. The person that hears this and can take this and have a positive impact in their life, so they can feel more confident to go out and share a little piece of their own personal information with somebody else and have an impact on that person's life. That's awesome for me to know that I start that chain reaction, or I continue that chain reaction because somebody else that I heard information from inspired me to talk to you guys today. So I do want to shout out to Henry Kaminsky Jr. Appreciate you bringing me into the Passionpreneur group here. We've got a lot of big things coming up in 2017, so I will continue sharing more of my ideas and some information with you guys. If this hits home with anybody, if you guys can, get behind this and share this message with somebody, I would appreciate that. Let somebody know that the information that they have is important to somebody else. How that gets to them is not something you can determine, but it can never get to them unless you actually share it in the first place. So get out there, tell somebody about what you know about, share your passions, share your knowledge with other people, and I'll see you guys next time.